Hello, we are back, and I cannot figure out why that Revenant did not attack. That was weird. I mean, it's like right there. Let's see. Was he afraid of being reduced to 1 HP? Or, sorry, I can't do math in my head. 3 HP? I mean, I've never seen that happen. That was weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and do what he should have done last turn. Maybe these zombies are smarter than your average zombie. They're definitely no less gruesome. And maybe finish him. Finish him. I gotta resist using that as much as I want to. Okay. More of that. Now then, let's see. Alright, Gilliam can move over here. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Uh-huh. Well, she is certainly confident. Anyway, this is Loot. Say hi. Hi, Loot. And, Loot is our second magic using unit and our first anima magic using unit. This is your typical, damage dealing, basically what you think of when you think of magic from, any given RPG. Elemental damage, that sort of thing. So her class is Mage, and, so just, they're similar to the monks, but, there are a few stat differences, like, let's see, harder nearby, yeah. Let's see, yeah. I mean, it depends on the character, of course, but generally the stats tend to be around the same. Although, for some reason, she's much luckier than Arter. No. She's not lucky enough to get used primarily in this Let's Play. Sorry. She's very, very good, though. If you want to use Loot, by all means, definitely worth it. But I'm going to be holding off for other magic-using units that we can find later in the game. And I don't want Calm to kill those guys because he's had enough fun for today. And I want him to be healed. Be healed! Later on in the Let's Play, I might change it so that the healing thing isn't its own little... Or I turn off the animation for healing, but... Anyway. Since I don't need Arter for anything else, I'll have him visit this village. You're a bit late. I already explained what you say. But he does give you something. He gives you an iron axe. And so, yeah, you could have gotten this instead of buying one earlier for Ross like I did, but I'm impatient. And that should be everyone. Except for, Loot. Again, I'm not going to be using her. Keep in mind, what I'm doing is kind of untraditional, if you're playing an RPG with multiple characters, generally, you want to use all of them, because you can, why not? But this is technically more strategic, and, I played through it before, so, it's just something that I'm doing so that my characters are stronger later, and I don't want to have, a ton of embarrassing fails against the final boss, because the final boss of this game is hard. I mean, final boss of any given Fire Emblem game is hard, but this one, I don't know who the hardest Fire Emblem final boss is, and I don't want to say too much, but... Anyway, before I spoil the ending of any of these great games, I'll be back right after this.
Why, killer, what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Get going! Scram!
No, 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 I don't wanna, no, no, oh, no, 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 huh?
Alright, we are back. Now then, not too much left to do here. And since I forgot to mention this earlier, notice as soon as Ross hit level 10, his little experience meter vanished. It's just 2 dashes now. Weird, I know. But, reason for that being is that, well, as soon as he gets to level 10, like I said earlier, he gets something special. But we'll see that soon enough. The only reason that I was using him earlier is because, you know, all the other people, like Colm, I guess Colm was the only one, was down here, whereas everyone else, you know, was around here. And so I figured, you know, Ross might as well take care of them just so that, you know, they don't attack Ardor and he gets the experience, for example. Anyway, time to move down to the last area. Let's take Ross in for backup, I guess. Mainly I want Colm and Namie to take these last few down and lure them out with Seth. And now let's see what they do. As expected. And now the Mogul. Wow, the Mogul can actually hurt Seth. Whoa! That may be the first damage Seth has taken this whole thing. Oh. A bit of praise for the Moguls there, I guess. Let's have... Ooh, let's see. Archer, what can you do about this? That's a good job. Yeah, sorry about the confusion with light magic. It's an easy mistake to make when you play so much of the end game, like I have, where everyone is max level, it seems. And, you know, all the people who use light magic already have the Slayer ability, and so, well, you just kind of assume, but I shouldn't assume. Anyway, this is being recorded February 6th, 2011, which for those of you watching it in the future is the night of the Super Bowl. I am not huge on football, as surprise, surprise, you might expect. But I do want the Packers to win. We will see if that comes true or not. And I think as of right now, they are winning. It's halftime, I believe. I should have had Namie attack that. Why didn't I have Namie attack that? Oh, well, I'll let her finish off the boss. And at least this way, you know, Coleman's a solid attacker, because otherwise, you know, thieves have a lot of, you know, awesome miscellaneous abilities, but as far as straight up attacking goes, they leave a little something to be desired, and of course you're right out of range. Oh well. Now, the boss of this, and pretty much every monster level, is pretty generic. It's just a more powerful version of the other monsters, but this one is actually the monster equivalent of a class change for a Revenant. It's called an Entombed. Yes, very threatening. Also, its field sprite is different, which I find kind of cool. But this really shouldn't be a problem unless... Nope, Colm, even if he hits Colm, he'll be left with 1 HP, so he's perfectly safe. Because he'll deal 20 damage, and then Namie really should be able to finish him off, and if not, then I can still have Seth rescue Colm and take him out of there. And another level up. I just love the monsters. I mean, I really don't know why they don't do that more. Yeah, see, this is pretty much a given. She might miss. But of course she shouldn't. Just like that. Hooray! We are the champions, my friend. Level 4 Archer. Namie, level 4 Archer. Oh, well, that's a great victory speech. I guess it's kind of understood that they do that for every monster battle after this. Well, yeah. I mean, did you see their stats? Oh, what? Really? Jeez, the citizens of this game must be really weak. Bonewalkers, Moth-Doogs, Gargoyles, and Bales. Oh my. And oh my, we are out of time. So, until next time, entertain yourself with whatever you have around you. Anyway, see you then.